Imagine this. It's 2:17 a.m. in Washington, D.C. The President of the United States is asleep, but 22,000 miles above Earth, something terrifying has just happened. A satellite detects a sudden burst of heat. A rocket has launched. Not just any rocket, a nuclear missile. And the moment that rocket ignites, a countdown begins. The President of the United States now has less time to decide the fate of humanity than it takes to order a pizza. 6 minutes. Just 6 minutes to decide whether nuclear war begins. If he makes the wrong decision, human civilization could end. High above Earth, a secret network of satellites constantly watches the entire planet. These satellites are part of the space-based infrared system, designed for one terrifying purpose: detecting nuclear missile launches anywhere on Earth. The moment a missile ignites, it produces an enormous plume of heat, and heat cannot hide. Within seconds, infrared sensors detected it. Then, something incredible happens. The data travels from space to Earth at the speed of light. The signal arrives at one of the most secure military facilities ever built, Cheyenne Mountain Space Force Station, hidden deep inside a mountain in Colorado. This bunker is buried 2,000 feet beneath solid granite. Its entrance is protected by 25-ton blast doors, capable of sealing the entire complex airtight in seconds. Inside the mountain, teams of military analysts sit in front of massive screens. Their mission is simple but terrifying: determine whether the United States is under nuclear attack. And right now, their screens are lighting up. Within seconds, analysts begin asking 3 critical questions: how many missiles? Where were they launched from? And where are they going to land? Computers immediately begin calculating trajectories. Cities begin appearing on the screens as potential targets. Impact predictions start forming. But there is one terrifying problem. This system cannot afford mistakes, because mistakes have happened before. In November 1979, the world nearly ended because of a simple error. Computers at NORAD suddenly detected something horrifying: 1,400 Soviet nuclear missiles heading toward the United States. Alarm bells rang across the military. Bomber crews sprinted toward their aircraft. Emergency command centers activated. For 6 terrifying minutes, America believed World War III had begun. Then someone discovered the truth. A technician had accidentally loaded a training simulation tape into the live system. The missiles were fake, but the response was real. That is why confirmation is everything. As satellite data continues streaming in, ground-based radar stations begin scanning the sky. Located across Alaska, Greenland, and the United Kingdom, these massive radar installations are part of the Ballistic Missile Early Warning System. These radars can detect objects more than 3,000 miles away. Within minutes, their computers determine exactly how many warheads are incoming and which cities are likely to be hit. Inside Cheyenne Mountain, the NORAD commander picks up a secure phone and initiates what is known as a threat assessment conference. This connects 3 of the most powerful military centers in the world: Cheyenne Mountain, Strategic Command, and the Pentagon. Within minutes, they must answer one terrifying question: is this a real nuclear attack or a mistake? Meanwhile, inside the White House, the clock keeps ticking. Protocol requires the Secretary of Defense to approve waking the president, and by now, nearly 5 minutes have already passed. A military aide rushes down a hallway, carrying a 45-pound black leather briefcase known as the nuclear football. Despite what movies show, there is no big red button inside. Instead, the football contains several critical items, including the Black Book, which lists pre-planned nuclear strike options. Some options involve launching a single missile, while others release hundreds of nuclear warheads at once. The football also contains a classified book listing secret evacuation locations for the president, procedures for activating the National Emergency Broadcast System, and a small plastic card known as the Biscuit, which contains the president's nuclear authentication codes. Without this card, nuclear weapons cannot be launched. The president is quickly awakened and joins a secure call known as the Missile Event Conference. On the line are the most powerful military leaders in America, including the Secretary of Defense, the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the Commander of Strategic Command, and the National Security Advisor. They deliver the briefing: number of incoming missiles, estimated targets, time until impact, and possible response options. Then comes the most frightening moment. The president has roughly 6 minutes to make a decision. 6 minutes to decide whether nuclear war begins. And here is the shocking part. No one can override the president's decision. Not Congress, not the courts, and not even the military. The president alone has the authority to launch nuclear weapons. If the president gives the order, an encrypted command called an emergency action message is transmitted instantly to every nuclear weapons platform in the United States. Missile silos across the Great Plains receive the signal. Nuclear submarines hidden deep beneath the ocean receive the same order. Strategic bombers waiting at military bases prepare for launch. At the same time, the Secret Service begins evacuating the president. If there is not enough warning time, the president is rushed into a secure bunker beneath the White House, known as the Presidential Emergency Operations Center. But if there is enough time, the president boards Marine One and flies to Joint Base Andrews, where one of the most unusual aircraft ever built is waiting. This aircraft is the E-4B Night Watch, often called the Doomsday Plane. From the outside, it looks like a normal Boeing 747, but inside, it is a flying military command center designed to operate during nuclear war. Instead of passenger seats, the aircraft contains command rooms, communication stations, satellite systems, and operational work areas for more than 100 personnel. The aircraft is hardened against electromagnetic pulse produced by nuclear explosions and equipped with thermal protection to survive nearby blasts. Most importantly, the plane can refuel in mid-air, which means it can remain airborne for days while the president commands the military from 35,000 feet above Earth. Meanwhile, across the United States, hidden underground bunkers built during the Cold War prepare to receive government officials. One of the most important facilities is Raven Rock Mountain Complex, sometimes called the Underground Pentagon. This facility can house thousands of personnel and includes its own power plants, water supplies, and medical facilities. Another location, known as Mount Weather, can shelter senior government leaders to ensure continuity of government. Across the American Midwest, hundreds of Minuteman intercontinental ballistic missiles sit inside hardened underground silos, waiting for launch orders. Each missile can travel more than 8,000 miles and reach targets across the globe in about 30 minutes while carrying nuclear warheads far more powerful than the bomb that destroyed Hiroshima. But the most powerful weapons are hidden beneath the ocean. Nuclear submarines patrol silently across the world, carrying ballistic missiles capable of striking entire continents. Even if every American city were destroyed, these submarines would guarantee retaliation. This is the core idea behind nuclear deterrence. Now imagine the final moments. Missiles launch from underground silos. Submarines fire from deep beneath the ocean. Strategic bombers take off into the sky. The president circles high above Earth aboard the Doomsday Plane, and within less than 25 minutes, enemy nuclear warheads begin detonating across the United States. Cities vanish, governments collapse, civilization changes forever. But the system ensures one thing: someone survives and someone remains in command. Thankfully, this scenario has never happened, but every single day, the system remains ready, waiting for the one message no one wants to hear. Identity confirmed. The order is valid. Launch. Do share with every future rich guys, because only they survive. Also, subscribe if you want to be president.